Alright, so we now have the very basics of the game that we are going to be using. We now need to create an enemy. Now, again, my chemistry, I haven't really done any chemistry in quite some time, but let's give it a go. So let's just create a simple graphic to begin with. You know what? Let's do some. I'll teach you how to do animations. So let's create a sort of animated eye. Is because we're going to be. You can see here. Let's do balancing the. You shoot one electron and it turns into Fe2 plus. So we'll do that first of all. Okay. So let's create a really angry looking type of Ein character here. So you just simply create here. Oh, let's go. Size is 26, 27, and do that. Now, very basic, but what we're going to do here again is we're just going to duplicate, and we're then just going to clear it, and then go again. Go that greyish colour. It's best if you remember the grey colour, but it's okay. It can give it a little bit of animated flair. And we add another frame here. Some of you might have already done some animations, but we right click on here and we duplicate again. Let's clear that again. And I always tell my students it's best to have about 4 different frames. It makes it look a bit better. And then duplicate. The more frames you have, the better, but the minimum I would recommend to students is about 4. Alright, so here we go. I don't really know what I was trying to do with this animation, but I just wanted to show you how animations work. Excellent. So we can change the settings here, but I think those are all fine. Let's press play and let's have a look at that animation. Okay. Not the greatest, but that is okay. You should be going backwards and forwards. Oh yeah, okay. So we can we just click on here, animations, the window here, and we ping pong. We'll make the speed 4, we'll make it go a little bit slower. And I think that should now do it. No, it didn't loop. Alright. We need it to loop. So click on that little loop button, and here we go. Alright. Go ahead and make much better animations than that. That is one way of doing animations. We're going to give this one, we'll make this one like our basic one. So we add behavior, and we're just going to add the behavior sign. We're just going to make it move a little bit. Feel free to change these settings as well. These always make the gameplay a little bit more dynamic. And there we go, it's moving. It's not a happy element at all. So let's make it happy. So now we are going to have to shoot it and make it happy. So let's now add another animation here, add animation, and we'll make it go green. Now if you can't see any colors, double check your alpha. Your alpha should be 2555. Alright. There we go. Animation 2. So let's program that now. So on event sheet, electron on collision with another object, and we're going to make that the sprite here. I haven't changed the name. We're going to change the animation. Set animation to animation 2. And we'll destroy the electron. Wow, isn't that amazing? Now, how do we get it to hurt the player? We can do it one of 3 ways. Number 1, we can of course restart the level. So player on collision with sprite, we simply just right here restart level. Oh yeah, restart layer. But as you can see here, it's not working well, is it? Because even when he's now green, it shouldn't really kill us, should it? So let's add another event here, player, animation, and we check, is it playing? What animation is playing? Let's do is animation 1 playing. Let's try this out now. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Oh, sorry, of course. We need to go, is teleporter, sprite, this one here playing, that's what I made a mistake. Alright. So only now restart the layer if the animation 1 is playing. Let's test that out. It's always good when we're building games to test things out. Let's move our bullet. We still need that instance of the bullet. Oh, it's now not working for us. Okay, we have a problem. Let's fix it. Just for some reason got renamed, so that should now fix it. Beautiful. I now shoot, and I can now go past it. Excellent. This is looking really cool. So let's first of all rename this to enemy. Oh, okay, and we just copy and paste it, put them in a couple of places to make it a bit challenging. Cool. Feel free to make changes to your one. That's how I'm going to do it. All right, let's now, cool. This is starting to look like a really exciting game. What should we do next? I reckon, because we are balancing equations, if we shoot too many electrons, what should we do? We could do a number of things, but let's focus on creating another enemy. Now this one is going to be a copper. We need to shoot 2 electrons to fix it up. Alright, so let's do that. So let's create a copper animation now. Sprite a copper enemy. And this is where AI gets really helpful. It really helps us by simply allowing us to help us think of some ideas. Alright, so this is copper. Now copper needs to be shot twice, doesn't it? So we need to add an instance variable here. Click on instance variable, and we're going to call it, we just call it electrons. We'll call it electrons, how many electrons it has or needs to be shot from. Alright, so when we shoot it twice, that is when it will go green. In fact, let's create that right now. We'll duplicate that and make it go green. Oh. Okay, fine then. I'll manually. Oh no, there we go. Actually, I will manually do it because I want it to be happy. Because it gets 2 electrons and then it's super happy. There we go. All right. Now we are also going to. Yeah, let's do that first. Okay. So electrons is 0. So we go to event sheet 1, and then we go electron on collision with another object, and that object is our copper sprite. We then add 1 in the instance variable to electron. Okay, and then when it's sprite, then we create another event here, and when where is it? Compare instance variable. So when electron is equal to or greater than 2, we're going to change the animation. Alright. Let's see if that works. Oops. layout 1. It's the one I'm working on. There you go. Excellent. Isn't that amazing? So we'll finish there, but we're going to just do next one. We'll make this enemy a bit more advanced, and we'll also program it so that if we give too many electrons, that something bad happens. All right, so that will be part 3.